This short video is meant to be a supplement for our anti-Heli hover video, which we tweeted directly to Kertz. Sadly didn't get any reactions from him. And now we want to take a look at how the balancing has developed between the attack heli and jets in Battlefield 4. Here we can find ourselves on Golmud Railway, where the helis have a maximum flight altitude of roughly 550 meters. Jets, on the other hand, can go up to 3000 meters. The consequences from those two different maximum flight ceilings, which we criticized in our earlier video, are going to be demonstrated now. As you could see here, even spotting the enemy jet can become an issue simply because the jet can fly literally a few thousand meters above the heli. This of course also means that he has an enormous time advantage when he wants to plan his 90-degree attack. So if you, as a heli pilot, pull up the nose to give your gunner a shot on the enemy jet with a 30mm or use heat seekers or rocket pods yourself, you automatically lose a lot of altitude and increase the chance of crashing the heli into the ground, whilst the enemy jet can simply pull up the nose, gain altitude relatively fast and build up a significant height advantage over you. In this example you can see that quite clearly. When you pull up the nose to defend yourself against the incoming 90-degree attack, the jet has to simply pull up its nose and retreat to his safe operating space. Even if you pull off those stunt moves like we did here with landing the heli, repairing it to 100% and then trying to get up again, usually you will not be able to gain the necessary altitude to defend yourself against the next attack. On top of that, the 30mm gun now does relatively little damage to the jets. That goes for both the stealth and the attack jets. The exact damage values and other numbers that are related to that we're going to present in a separate video that talks about the entire Battlefield 4 air balancing. Alright, so now that we've seen that with the system of the two different max flight altitudes, the balancing between jets and helis is completely different when compared to Battlefield 3, we're going to take a look at the original statement from Kertz saying that DICE doesn't want helis to hover and kill infantry or other ground targets while hovering at a safe distance in a couple of 100 meters. To show this, we constructed a scenario where a Stinger or Igla shooter is hiding between buildings and we're trying to kill him from a distance and trying to stay out of his lock-on range at the same time. The limiting factor for this, of course, is that you only have so much ammunition for the 30mm gun now. So sadly, what we predicted with our anti-heli hover video has actually happened for Battlefield 4. Jets now have a much easier time attacking helis without endangering themselves, and on the other hand, helis can still hover and engage ground targets from a safe distance. When you compare that with DICE's original idea to prevent helis from hovering, they clearly failed. In this context, we'd like to direct your attention to our latest anti-heli hover video where we give constructive ideas how to prevent heli hovering without completely demolishing the jet and heli balance.